And my funniest moment during the P9 tournaments was when Zero got naded by a player. Thank you. Good so far. Just got done with school. Yeah. Everything's alright. In Pandahut, same old, you know? Well, it all started when I left this community one day and set out to find a new one. And then I found Pandahut RP, played that when Banhammer and Queenie and them were the admins. And 10 and 13 was two separate servers. And I played RP for a little bit, for about just a good minute, you know, and then got staff on 13. And then after that, 10 and 13 joined together. And I got 13 staff, became 10 staff, you know. And then I became bored of RP and resigned from RP moderator and went to PvP. That's really it. I did not know what I was doing, to be honest. When I got on, I just like walked around, didn't know what I was doing. Probably got banned instantly. The server I liked the most back in the day was Pandahut 15. That server, it was popping. Kit PvP just came out. Everybody was joining. Even RP people was joining. We had CMS. You had 806. They joined it. It was fun. And then Pandahut 16 came, and that was Washington, and 15 became PI. So yeah, that's the service I like the most on Pandahut. I mean, when you put a certain amount of hours into something, you're gonna get bored. Like 8 hours of RP a day, you're gonna get bored. You're like just running around dealing with kids, well, kids and teens, you know. You're gonna get bored as an RP mod, I'm telling you. That's why I resigned. I became bored of RP, and I just went to PvP. My experience on the PvP server, I mean, on PvP, like you can't trust anybody. Like if you trust somebody who just joins the server, you can't trust nobody. Like it's you and your teammates. If you're cool with somebody, yeah, you can trust them, but don't trust nobody on PvP. That's what I learned and experienced. Yes. I faced many tough times, like through clan wars and stuff like that. You had 806, you had CMS that they roam around with a group of 8 and like 5, you know. And it'd be me and my buddy Jesse G. Shout out to Jesse G, you know. We'd be like 2v6 in them, and it was tough, bro. I have 954 hours, sadly, on PvP. And I have over 4K hours on Unturned. Like, warming up, or like, I mean, like, when I PvP, I just get straight to it. No warming up, you know, 10 toes down. We go straight into the fights. That's how I guess warm up, you know. Yes, the PvP helped me on RP, like in kidnapping situations and raiding, arresting, and robbery and stuff like that. PvP, I feel like RP people should play PvP to get their aim up, because most RP kids cannot aim at all. Yes, I recently returned to RP once again, and I rejoined BMC once again. And it when I joined back, a lot of rules changed, like the kidnapping, raiding, and just certain little rules changed. Some of them stayed the same, some of them didn't. You know, they were it was pretty cool. You know, some people are still in BMC, and some people left BMC. You know, but it's BMC is like one big family to me. You know, one big RP family. You know, like if something goes down, everybody's gonna back you up. I'm training, as you can say, like the new people, or they call it baby pandas, and I host tournaments for them to improve their skill and their ranking in BMC. And I'm currently a captain in BMC too, so that's what I do in BMC. I really haven't thought about that, but in the future, I would like to make my own group with a bunch of cool guys, you know, if I could. But I haven't really thought about that yet. So we'll see in the future, you know. Yes, I did win mayor. It felt amazing, bro. It felt like you're a leader, like you're like a captain of something, you know, like Washington is yours, you know, like you own Washington now. That's how it felt. I became bored of mayor. That's really it. I just became bored. And 50 people messaging me about deranking police and stuff. Nah, mayor's not really for me, you know. Well, when me and Jesse G 2v8 this team, and we just straight up destroyed them and made them leave the server. That was pretty cool. That was fun. And there was another moment when I 1v'd for CMS on a different server recently, and well, Spax was there too, but you know, and I kind of clapped them too. Like recently, like, well, a group, like, I guess like a group of people, like, I guess that were in CMS is still together, and they're like got I don't know, well, I guess they're like still in CMS supposedly, and they were all grouped together, and I went like 1v4 them basically, you know, something like that. You gotta be patient, bro. Patient is the key of life, bro. If you don't have patience, you can't do nothing, bro. Like, I play basketball, and like one of the key things you need for basketball is patience. Like, without patience, you don't have anything. It was alright, you know. I was mostly dealing with little kids back then. Now a lot of people are mature and somewhat, you know. Yeah. Shout out to the boy Jesse G, Burnt, Quavo, Spax, Zero. That's my homie right there, you know. Um, that's really it, you know. My experience on the P9 Esports tournaments were they were pretty intense and they were fun. Like, Pandahut had its own little team. It was me, Xenos, Smokey, Bagel, and Zero, and we just went out there, had fun, went against the best players and Unturned, and it was first person only. So it was intense. One move, if you made one bad move, you just messed up your whole game right there, bro. And also, P9 closed the tournaments down due to hackers on through the teams. People were hacking, and so he closed it down and he reopened it, and they're redoing the esports differently and stuff, and it's pretty cool. That was my experience on the P9 Esports tournaments, you know. Boy, I was scared. I was shaking. I was like, I'm about to die. And my funniest moment during the P9 tournaments was when Zero got naded by a player. There's a clip somewhere of him getting naded. You have to put it in this interview, bro.
Fighting two Pandahut members here. Takes shots at MikE. He only has a Swiss Gewehr, but takes out MikE. Managed to get the kill. Now throws the nade. Zero doesn't know he threw a nade. The nade didn't kill him. And the nade is perfect. It's the Barn with the nade kill on Zero.
That was the most funniest thing. Well, before the esports tournament closed down, we were top 6 or 5 out of all the servers, to be honest. We were doing pretty good, and then they closed it down and they reopened it, and this time, well, the first season of it being reopened, there's not going to be a team base tournament thing, well, lobbies and stuff, until next season. But there still could be teams, but it's solos for right now. So, and I don't think Pandahut is joining this time yet. I'm gonna just go out there and show off, you know, show my skill, and hope I can win. Just to show people that I'm good, you know. That's all you can really do. And let me remind you, it's first person only. Yeah. For everybody who's listening to this, stay positive. And don't play too much on turn. It's an addiction. I play Smite, Fortnite, CSGO, Rainbow Six. Mostly FPS players, you know. FPS games, you know. Yeah, basically. I wish they would do more stuff with the PvP servers. than RP. Well, like RP gets updates like every other week, and PvP doesn't really get anything, you know? Like the most they'll get is a wipe. That's like very often, you know? And I also wish they can change the armor on PvP. Like when I PvP, I wear no armor. I feel like it's useless. That's what I feel like they should change, like increase the armor or do something that players will have to buy armor to like stay alive and stuff, you know. Um get your money up, man. That's all I got to say. You gotta get that bread before you can start teaming with people. If you don't got the bread, you can't do nothing on PvP or RP, bro. You're just gonna be a broke boy, you know. Thank you for having me.